Hello students, hope you all are fine. Today we will discuss in this video about carbon dioxide. See, we all are having syllabus in which few of the chapters are being omitted by board. Then chapter 9, that is carbon and its compound. In this chapter you have to learn about allotropes of carbon, their definition and explanation, crystalline and amorphous nature of allotropes of carbon, uses of diamond, graphite, coke, coal and soot. It will be in your first video and the second video which I am going through. In this video you will go through physical properties of carbon dioxide, chemical properties of carbon dioxide, in which you will see acidic nature, reaction with lime water. Okay. Then further we will discuss about properties and uses of carbon monoxide, emphasis on uses and reducing agent in extraction of iron, and emphasis on harmful properties of carbon dioxide when inhaled effluxia. So let us go through the physical property of carbon dioxide. Now as you know, carbon dioxide, carbon is C, dioxide means 2 oxygen is there. Therefore formula is CO2. Now this carbon dioxide is free in state also available in the atmosphere in the form of atmosphere by the volcanic region and coal mines. Some amount of carbon dioxide dissolved in large amount of water bodies and some are found in combined states. Now let us go through the physical property. First physical property is we have to go through its nature. Now carbon dioxide gas is colorless gas. It is odorless gas and it is non-poisonous gas. Second is its density. Its density is 1.5 times heavier than that of air. Third is solubility. It is fairly soluble in water at ordinary pressure. Next is liquefaction. Liquefaction means just to change in liquid. So it can be easily liquefied under ordinary pressure. And carbon dioxide can also be solidified on cooling, but in that condition you have to give temperature minus 78 degrees Celsius and thereafter it forms dry ice. Dry ice is white in color and this dry ice is used to at once anything if it wants to, anything wants to dry at once, or just to take a substance for long time interval just to preserve it, we use this dry ice. And formula of dry ice is also CO2. Now our next topic is chemical properties. In the chemical properties, first which we have to see, that is action on litmus. Litmus means there are 2 types of litmus paper available. One is blue in color and one is red in color. So if you want to check that carbon dioxide is acidic in nature or basic in nature, what you have to do, you have to take a blue litmus paper which will be moist, means dipped into the water. Moist blue litmus paper you will take and further it will turns to red in color. It means it is acidic in nature. Means carbon dioxide gas is acidic in nature. One reaction it is written here, you can see from here also, when carbon dioxide gas is dissolved in water under a pressure, it will form H2CO3. This is carbonic acid, or you can say soda water. Now you see it is acid. It means it is being proved that when carbon dioxide reacts with water forms acid, and this is weak acid. Next reaction is reaction with lime water. Lime water means calcium hydroxide. Now when carbon dioxide is passed through calcium hydroxide, that is lime water, it produces calcium carbonate and water. The solution becomes milky. This milky is due to this formation of calcium carbonate and water will be there. Now you see one condition is mentioned here, limited. Limited means the amount of carbon dioxide will be limited when passed through lime water. Milky white precipitate will form of calcium carbonate and water will form. But at the same condition, with the help of carbon dioxide and lime water, if you take carbon dioxide in excess in amount, in that condition what will happen? This excess amount of carbon dioxide react with lime water, that is calcium hydroxide, and further results to formation of a clear solution which is calcium bicarbonate. Okay, so It means reaction with lime water is having two conditions. One condition, there should be limited carbon dioxide. So when limited carbon dioxide will be there will be formation of calcium carbonate and water. And when there is excess amount of carbon dioxide in lime water, there will be formation of calcium bicarbonate. In limited amount, this will be milky in color. In excess of amount, this solution will be clear. Now our next topic is carbon monoxide. Now you see here carbon monoxide means one oxygen, means carbon monoxide formula is CO. Now when carbon reacts with oxygen, it forms carbon monoxide. When oxygen is more in amount, it forms carbon dioxide. We will discuss its physical properties. Now it is highly poisonous in nature. Now it is flammable gas, means it can easily burn. Found in small quantities in coal gas. Coal gas is a form of carbon. When you will burn it, there we will get carbon monoxide. Next, it is colorless, odorless and tasteless. Okay. Now it is slightly soluble in water. When carbon monoxide is burned in air or oxygen, its flame will be pale blue in color, and when it reacts with water vapor at high temperature, it forms carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. Okay. As next is uses of carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide is a strong reducing agent. So you can say this is a use also. Carbon monoxide is a strong reducing agent, means it is having reducing property. Okay. It reduces heated oxides. Heated oxide, any metal or any not, iron, zinc, lead. When these metal oxide get heated in presence of carbon monoxide, it produces their respective metals and carbon dioxide gas. Two reactions I have written here. You can go through. Iron oxide. It is oxide of iron. When this heated in presence of carbon monoxide, it produces iron, fresh metal, as well as it produces carbon dioxide. Like the same, when zinc oxide, oxide of zinc oxide get heated with carbon monoxide, it produces zinc as well as carbon dioxide. This zinc is also a fresh metal. So you can say, just for purifying the metals from their oxides, we can use carbon monoxide, and this carbon monoxide is having reducing property and it is a good reducing agent. Especially we can use for three conditions: iron, zinc and lead. Next, the poisonous property. See, this carbon dioxide is having poisonous property. See, carbon monoxide, when we burn anything, suppose coal, in the winter season if we burn coal or heater or room heater or blower, anything, and if there is no any area or no any space for a ventilation, in that condition the amount of oxygen which is available in your room slowly changes to carbon dioxide, and further when there is less amount of carbon dioxide, slowly it will change to carbon monoxide. And this carbon monoxide reacts with Hb, hemoglobin of your body. This carbon monoxide reacts with Hb, hemoglobin of your body, of a blood, and slowly it turns to carboxyhemoglobin. It turns to carboxyhemoglobin, which results that our red blood cells of body become stable, and further it lowers the oxygen carrying capacity of RBCs, and which results death due to suffocation, and that type of condition is called as asphyxia. Okay, in this condition what happened? The amount of carbon dioxide becomes less of your room. It changes into carbon monoxide, which reacts with hemoglobin, further forms carboxyhemoglobin, and it results to the, you can say the RBC of the blood means there is no any area where this oxygen get combined, because this carbon monoxide is having 300 times more poisonous condition of carbon dioxide. Okay, so it is very harmful for human beings. And you can also say कि we should not sleep in an area or a room where stoves are burning or anything burning such like coal, or it is poor ventilated room. Then we cannot sleep in that, because one can get poisoned by this carbon monoxide and led to death due to this process of formation of carboxyhemoglobin. Now, how you can identify whether a person is get poisoned by carbon monoxide? That person will be having headache. Suppose a person is sleeping in any of the garage where no proper ventilation is there and the motor or vehicle is being running or engine is on. In that condition, if there will be poisoning of carbon monoxide, that person will be having headache, dizziness, nausea and vomiting. So if a person is feeling these types of conditions, he or she is get poisoned with carbon monoxide. Now if he or she, means if you want to give a first aid to that person, the immediate process what you have to do, just to take that particular person in open area in a proper ventilated room, or just where the supply of air is proper such that he can properly breathe. And if suppose again he is having a further problem, you can immediately call emergency and you can take a medical care. So this much is regarding to carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Hope you have understood. And if anything is there you cannot able to understand, please go through the book once and try to understand. And if again any problem will be there, please write in the box whatever the problem you will be having. I will try to solve it. Thank you.